guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another swatch video of polishes from Pop Nail Polish. Today I'm going to be showing you the Planet Holo collection. There are 6 polishes in this collection and they are all mega holos. In between swatches I stepped outside to show you what they looked like in the sunlight to get all of that glitter effect, because to get that holographic effect as strong as it deserves to be, it needs to be seen outside. This collection is going to be releasing July 8th. I will link in the description box below Pop Nail Polish's Instagram page as well as their Etsy shop and my Instagram page where you can see more on this collection. These are available in 15 milliliter sizes and 8 milliliter sizes. This is available for $10 and this one will be available for $7. If you buy a 15 milliliter full-size collection, that will be available for $60, and buying a full 8 milliliter collection will be available for $42. All the swatches that you're going to see from me on this collection are topped off with their liquid glass top coat because it does amazing for bringing out the holographic in these polishes. And when you buy this whole collection, the Planet Holo collection, you will receive a free bottle of the liquid glass top coat for Pop Nail Polish. Let's go ahead and get into the swatches.
So here's our first coat of Space Station Quickie. Somehow I lost my intros to each polish where I'll show the bottle and kind of show what the color looks like inside the bottle. It's never happened, but I figured I'd just go over to my voiceover. Here's our second coat of Space Station Quickie. This one applies really nicely, has pretty good coverage in 2 coats. Say if you're not a stickler for nail lines, you'd be able to get away with 2 just fine. So there's 2 coats. And here's our third coat of Space Station Quickie. This one will dry down a little bit dull, not like fully matte or anything, but just a little dull, so some liquid glass top coat really helps bring the holographic out in this. So there's 2 coats. And this is what it looks like in the sunlight, just so you can kind of see really how holographic it is. And then a couple swatch photos. So here's our first coat of Who You Callin' a Dwarf Planet, which is just the cutest little name to me. This one has a pretty good formula as well. It is a little bit more sheer on the first coat than the last polish was, so this one will definitely need 3 coats to be opaque. Here's our second coat of Who You Callin' a Dwarf Planet. Really good formula though, really easy to use, easy to work with. It is a little bit on the thinner side, so if you have a heavy hand you might want to be careful with this, but it's not hard to work with by any means. So there's 2 coats. And here's our third coat of Who You Callin' a Dwarf Planet. Love this, love this, love this. And this is fully opaque in 3, if I didn't already say that. And here is that daylight direct sunlighting shot that I did for my previous one. And a couple more swatch photos. So here's our first coat of Don't Bend Over Around the Probe. And this one is the most sheer of the whole collection. I do believe this one would benefit greatly by being layered over a white, but I wanted to see how it applied on its own first. So there's our first coat. Here's our second coat of Don't Bend Over Around the Probe. And this one is building up nicely, but it is still pretty sheer. This has a great formula though. It's not thick, it's not thin, really easy to work with, doesn't pull or run. Here's 2 coats, and here's our third coat of Don't Bend Over Around the Probe. And this one is still, you can still see your visible nail line pretty easily on 3 coats with this. I am going to go ahead and do a 4th, but I will say I did already swatch all of these, and previously it was opaque for me in 3. So my swatch photos, you will see 3. Here's 4 coats for just the sake of the video. And it's still, you can still make out your nail line, but it's not bad. The holographic does help to hide it. But like I said in my swatch photos, you will see 3 coats, not 4. So there's 4 coats. And here's actually 4 coats in direct sunlighting. And then 3 coats for the swatch photos. So here's our first coat of Jupiter like this. This goes on really nicely. It is a touch sheer on the first coat, and ignore that ugly little hangnail. Feels so bad. I was able to get my swatch photos of this in 2 collections done before that happened, but I did not get my video swatches done, so you will see those in a couple videos. Here's our second coat of Jupiter like this. And this does cover completely in 2 coats. It has a great formula, really easy to work with, applies beautifully. I love this polish. This is another one though that I do feel like could benefit over a white, but it is absolutely stunning on its own. So there's 2 coats. And here is 2 coats in direct sunlighting. It looks like a shamrock green. And a couple of swatch photos. So here's our first coat of You Off My Planet. This goes on beautifully. It has really, really good coverage on the first coat compared to the rest of the collection. It also has probably the thickest formula of the collection, but that doesn't mean it's thick by any means. It just means it is thicker and the other ones are thinner. So there's 1 coat. And here's 2 coats. Again, this one, like the rest of the collection, will dry down just a touch dull because of that holographic in there, but using their liquid glass top coat makes it shine like out of this world. And this is completely opaque in 2 coats. So there's 2 coats. Here it is in direct sunlight. And my swatch photos. Last up we have Uranus, is a funny name, and here is our first coat. This does cover really well in the first coat, just like the last one. It's really easy to work with, really nice to apply, just a really good polish. It is just a touch streaky on this first coat, so the second coat will clear that up. Here's our second coat of Uranus, is a funny name. And this is completely opaque in 2 coats for me. This one has actually a really, really strong holographic shimmer. I'm not sure why it's not picking up in this film, but hopefully it does in the outdoor film. So there's 2 coats. And there is 2 coats of Uranus is a funny name outside, and our swatch photos.
So when I first opened this polish, my son was like, "Mom, that's the prettiest green polish I've ever seen." Talking about Jupiter like this. And he's right, this is a beautiful, beautiful lime green polish. So this is actually my favorite polish of this collection. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. Beautiful formula, beautiful application. I absolutely loved this collection, but I absolutely loved this polish. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this collection. Let me know if you plan on picking up any of this collection. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.